Do not play this recording whilst driving, or whilst operating machinery. Only listen when you can safely relax. 20-minute mindful walking meditation practice. A guided mindfulness activity exercise. Welcome to this guided mindful walking meditation practice. We're about to go on a mindful walking journey together. First, find a place to do some mindful walking. You can start where you are, right now. Or take this practice with you, to a park. Or somewhere you can safely walk and listen. Have you ever walked from one place to another, and not realized how you got there? At times, in our daily lives, we do things like walking, without paying much attention to what we are doing. We could call it mindless walking. We could also walk, in a mindful way, using our senses, to see, hear, touch, smell, and even taste. To notice our body and surroundings. Allowing each new thing we sense to ground us into the present moment. Before you start your walking, let me briefly talk about safety. Whether you are walking inside a building or outside in the open air, please keep your eyes open at all times when walking. Also, in addition to being able to hear me talking, please make sure that you can also hear and be aware of your surroundings at all times. Begin by finding a safe place to stand still. Taking a moment to notice yourself standing in place. Bringing your attention to your feet on the ground. Noticing how you're standing. Just being relaxed and present. Looking at what's in front of you. Observing the colors, the light, and shapes. Hearing the sounds around you. Noticing the direction and distance of the sounds. Feeling the temperature around you. Is it cool or warm? Is there a breeze in the air? Noticing the quality or humidity of the air. And now, moving your attention to your breath. Taking a big, deep breath in through your nose. And a long, slow breath out through your mouth. As you do, feel your connection to the ground through your feet. Grounding yourself here, just giving yourself a moment to settle. Remembering, this time is for you and your well-being. If you become aware that your mind is becoming distracted, or lost in thought, simply take a moment to notice what is distracting you. Just observing it, with openness and curiosity. Not needing to interact with it. Gently letting it pass you by. Allowing your mind to be still. Just observing. and gently, returning your awareness back to your mindful walking practice. Keep in mind, there's no right or wrong way to walk mindfully. Just take this opportunity to be present with openness and curiosity. And now, beginning to walk. Being mindful of where you are. Being mindful of what's around you. Walking at a pace that's comfortable to you. Allowing your breathing to flow naturally. Focusing on the movement of your feet. Paying attention to every step. Feeling your feet rising and stepping. Noticing one foot making contact with the ground, and then rising up, and the other foot descending. Noticing the feeling of your weight on each foot as it steps onto the ground. Noticing the rhythmic pattern. Feeling the sole of your foot pushing against the ground before rising up. And how the other foot lands gently. Over and over. Feeling yourself grounding deeper with each step you take. And now, becoming aware of any sensations in your body. Noticing your muscles contracting and relaxing. Noticing how each part of your body moves as you walk. Hips moving. Knees bending. Shoulders rotating. Arms swinging. Any other physical sensations within your body that arise as you walk. If any thoughts or feelings enter your mind, let them pass by, and return your attention to the feeling in your feet. Maybe, if it helps, to keep your mind grounded and from wandering. Saying, silently in your mind, every time a foot makes contact with the ground. Left. Right. Left. Right. And now, as you walk, you can begin to use your senses to help keep you grounded in the present moment. Widening your awareness to include your environment. Expanding it to include everything you're experiencing in the environment around you. Making you ever more present and mindful. Noticing the sights, the sounds, smells, sensations of touch. Being fully aware of your body walking, and the environment around you. Notice the environment moving past you as you walk. Noticing any people and animals, any cars and buildings, plants and trees. If any thoughts or feelings enter your mind, let them pass by, along with the objects you were passing. And now, moving your focus of attention to what you can see. Taking a more purposeful and intentional look around you as you walk. Paying closer attention than you have before. If you are outside, perhaps noticing the details of bark on trees as you walk past them. Or, if you are inside, maybe noticing the way in which light passes through the room as you walk through it. Allowing each new thing you see to ground you into the present moment. Looking at it more deeply than you have before. If any thoughts or feelings enter your mind, let them pass by, along with the object you were looking at. And now, begin noticing what you're hearing. If you are outside, maybe the sound of the birds or cars passing by. Or, if you are inside, maybe the low rumble of a fan blowing or a heater running. Allowing each new thing you hear to ground you into the present moment. Listening to it more deeply than you have before. If any thoughts or feelings enter your mind, let them pass by, along with the sound you were listening to. And now, moving on to your sense of touch. If you are outside, maybe stroking the top of a bench. Or, if you are inside, maybe stroking the surface of a wall. Whether inside or outside, feeling the texture of the clothing you are wearing. Or, feeling the solidity of earth beneath your feet. Or, reaching down and touching the ground. Feeling how strong and immovable the earth is. Focusing on your sensation and connection of touch. Allowing each new thing you touch to ground you into the present moment. Noticing the feeling of sensation in your hands more deeply than you have before. If any thoughts, or feelings, enter your mind, let them pass by, along with the object you were touching. And now, moving on, to your sense of smell. If you are outside, maybe noticing the scent of plants, or flowers, drifting in the breeze. Or, if you are inside, maybe noticing the scent of perfume someone is wearing. Allowing each new thing you smell to ground you into the present moment. Sniffing it more deeply than you have before. If any thoughts, or feelings, enter your mind, let them pass by, along with the scent you were smelling. And now, starting to wind down from your walking. Narrowing your attention to your breath. Noticing how your body breathes on its own as you walk. Each inhale and exhale. Any sensations of breath around your lips, your nose, your chest, your stomach. The rising and falling sensations around your stomach as you breathe. Placing your attention on your breath as you continue walking for the next few moments. If any thoughts, or feelings, enter your mind, let them pass by, gently returning your attention to your breath. And now, beginning to slow your pace of walking. Starting to cool down. Feeling a sense of gratitude. Thanking yourself for giving yourself this time and for taking care of yourself. And now, in a moment, I'll ask you to stop walking and stand still in a safe place. Taking 3 final breaths to end your mindful walking session. And now, slowly coming to a halt, and standing still, in a safe place. Closing your eyes. Taking a deep inhale, holding it for a beat, and exhaling. Again, taking an even deeper breath than the one before. Feeling it flow through the muscles and cells of your body. And then, exhaling slowly. And for the final time, take your deepest breath yet. Breathing that oxygen throughout your entire body. Filling it all the way down to the tips of your toes. And when it reaches the top of your head, and you are ready, you can open your eyes. Take this mindful way into your daily life, using your senses to see, hear, touch, smell, and taste. To notice your body and surroundings. Allowing things you sense to ground you into the present moment. Thank yourself for taking the time to practice this mindful walking today. Come back soon to practice again. If you've enjoyed this practice, please be sure to like and subscribe.